Hello Internet, I'm Firebolt and welcome to Civilization 5 Part 6. We've got quite a sticky situation. Last we left off, I don't think I'm quite at war with the Netherlands yet, but Spain declared war on the Netherlands and then everyone started denouncing the Netherlands and asking me to go to war. I eventually agreed and denounced them myself, although I've still no idea why we're going to war with them. They're expanding quite aggressively, which is probably why people are getting annoyed at them. But hopefully, in the war we'll improve relations slightly. We were also getting a settler over to Blob of Britain, and we founded Firebolt. We're currently just gearing up for war by building a ballista in Grapeville. And after this cargo ship is done in Rome, which will bring in a bunch more money, we'll probably be building like infantry. And I think I'll leave Firebolt to develop on its own. Possibly make some walls if they're available yet. They should be available. Which means I can get some defense if the Netherlands comes my way, because I am relatively close to some of their cities. Their nearest foes probably Spain and Greece, possibly Germany, but I don't know where Berlin is. I only know that Hamburg's there, and I haven't actually seen Germans myself. Oh yeah, this episode we should probably have a great profit, which means we should have religion up and running. But everything's kind of going to shit around here, so that might not matter too much. Although we could sort of start a holy war with the Netherlands because they've got Protestantism, but that's just really a secondary justification. Spain tends to go for that. Right now, just need to move this warrior to explore some of Britain, I guess. Actually, to be honest, they've probably explored all of it. I think I'm going to move that scout more up towards Iceland way if there's not too much ocean between it. But this warrior, I think I was moving back to Rome so that we have someone defending it just for a bit. And this settler can make its way over to... Now, what exact spot was I wanting to settle? Iron versus stone. I think I prefer stone. I think this spot would be good because then I'll get horses soon enough. And iron eventually, and that's sort of the midway point between iron and stone. And stone's, I think, slightly more useful production wise. That's more useful for building units actually. Do I actually have any iron in my empire? No, I do not actually. So although in 10 turns Firebolt's going to get that iron anyway, so I'll eventually get that iron. I could maybe buy a few tiles to get some more iron if it's becoming a problem, but by the time that happens I'm possibly already onto like gunpowder and shit, so maybe not the most necessary thing. So I'll settle there and just give that a queue to go around to there. Can't remember exactly what turn that war will actually start, because I said to people, oh, just give me 10 turns to actually build a military, because I've only got one warrior and a scout, which is kind of a bit shit considering that they couldn't even begin to attack any cities by themselves. You need like siege units like ballista or catapults, whatever, to even have a chance at that, and then you need infantry to stop those siege units being destroyed. They want cultural guidance. Well, I'm too busy fucking with military. City connection established. Ah, right, we finished that road. I didn't realise there's a road being built there. It says that you finished that road, but okay. You appear to just be digging more. Not entirely sure why. Anyway, Rome just finished a cargo ship, meaning we get a new production. Like I said, probably going to go for some actual units. Yeah, iron workings going to need, obviously, iron, but right now we've got bronze working, so we don't actually need anything, because apparently bronze is just not actually a resource itself. But we'll go for some spearmen. They could perhaps be upgraded at some point, but they're useful just for defense, first of all. I think we don't really need walls here just yet. Oh god, I've opened the Civilopedia, but we'll just go for some spearmen here to back up my ballista. To begin with, they should be finished at the same time. That's nice and helpful, but we also get to establish a trade route with this cargo ship. Probably not best to trade with the Netherlands, considering that we are just about to go to war with them and that trade route might be destroyed. So we got Kyoto, Osaka and Jeonju then. We want the most gold back and possibly a little bit of science in return. That would be nice, although we're giving away some science anyway. Probably going to go for Kyoto then, because it's most gold back and still science there. Everyone else we're giving 2 gold to and 2 science to anyway, so this is the most beneficial place to send that. Cargo ship means we've filled up 2 of our trade route slots. Oh, this worker just finished basically half its turn before I actually got to move on. So we possibly want to build some mines here for salt, but also for just production, I guess. Apparently that also gives me food, which is bizarre. Maybe it's the salt thing. Oh, my warrior's a bit trapped here, so that's not too much of a problem. Hopefully that scout moves before that happens. Arabian. I don't think that scout's going to move then. Unfortunately, I might need to manually sort that out. Right, so this worker just finished a farm here. Got a little barren there, but it's probably just not begun to grow anything yet. Do I have trapping yet? I'm not actually sure. Because I think you need trapping to get bison. I did get... oh, you don't actually need trapping to get bison. I'm very confused. It doesn't say that this gives you bison here. Okay then. I don't know, maybe it just forgot to list that. But we could probably do a bit of extra food here maybe. So just go and put a thing around there. Camp, I think. Iceland is a little bit too north for me to travel to. In which case I think I'm probably going to move that scout over to this far side of Asia. Japan's announced the Netherlands. Cool beans. And Sejong's completed the Great Lighthouse. So we'll go right to this bit of horses here. And begin to sail off to America. Alexander has declared war on William. Right, that's heating up even more. Sophia's bankrupt. Great. What does that mean? They want me to give them a gift of gold. I mean, I could get units with that, but you know, whatever. Sure. There we go. Friends. Gold support given to Sophia. So I get the gift from influence of that gold, but also from just helping them out of bankruptcy. Actually, yeah, if I do have enough gold left over, I could buy a unit. No, couldn't buy any units because I spent it all. You little shit. But I could buy some naval units, start attacking Groningen once I've gotten my gold up a bit more. And hopefully no one goes bankrupt and I have to bail them out. I don't have to bail them out, but it helps. Oh yeah, I lost Quebec as an ally last time, unfortunately. Anyway, build a camp here. Yeah, no, I'm not going to get over to Iceland with this scout. So I'll just be moving to Eastern Russia, where I can make a trip over to America and see what's going on over there. Because you can see that on the map, I've seen a slight bit of that side of the map. So it's kind of, I'm seeing both opposite ends of the map, sorry. So I can slightly move over to there, and I think there is enough coast to just move over there, although it is quite tight, especially if there's any cities there that I can't actually move through. But I'll see what happens when I get there, because it's going to take a while. Oh, I could actually send it on like a really long quest to explore that area, just to see how long it takes. Iroquois wants me to declare war. I can change my mind, but I'm going to get it started. This could go to shit, but I've now declared war on William. I mean, Elizabeth probably thinks that that makes me a warmonger, but Napoleon's declared war on William, Sejong's declared war on William, everyone's declaring war on William. It's a new hip and trendy thing, and I haven't even got a fucking ballista yet. Netherlands and the Zulus now, friend. Yeah, let's kill the Netherlands. I fucking hate the Zulus, so it probably means that they're dicks if they're being friends with the Zulus. Perhaps they were bullying some city-states, but they kind of band together some of the dicks. Yeah, I'm just going to send this scout over to this tile here, and it should go as non-stop as it can, really. Well, we'll see that scout probably in a couple of episodes getting over there. Maybe at the end of this episode, I'm not sure. Those ballista and spearmen are about to be built. I can begin moving my army over to there and then just keep building stuff to really hammer it home and possibly take Utrecht. Although Japan, I don't know if Japan declared war on them, but I think they denounced them. Korea will be able to probably take care of Utrecht, and I imagine Spain's already trying to take over Groningen, but it's probably getting a bit of flack from Amsterdam anyway, so I could help out with Groningen along with the Iroquois. Since it's only got one person in it, and I doubt very much defense, yeah, it's 14 defense. Even Firebolt's got more than that, although apparently Greatville hasn't. Not entirely sure why. I think we could probably take Groningen out with either a couple of ballista or just one, probably even, because it doesn't take that long to take out. England's denounced the Netherlands, so if they come and attack me now, I mean, they tend to get very annoyed at warmongers, despite the fact that they historically very warmongery. The world can be cruel only with assistance of others. Yay, we're finally getting a declaration of friendship from Japan. I've been trying to get that for a while, probably more with Korea, but Japan, I've been trying to get that too because they are relatively close to me. Yes, I don't see any reason why not to. Japan's also made friends with Mongolia, that's cool, so we now have a sort of three-way alliance. What's Zulu saying? Anyone who you don't get along with is clearly worth building a friendship with. Give the Netherlands my regard. Well, you can fuck off. I will give them my fucking army into their... Well, I won't give them it, but I will give them fucking arrows to their throats, you cunt. He might join in this war and try and attack me and the Iroquois, and I can't remember if Mongolia did anything. William has made peace with Isabel. What the... no. No. Why? You just made peace as soon as everything was about to just go. I mean, maybe they were under quite a bit of bombardment from Netherlands. Siege unit.
Excuse me.
Excuse you too, mate. Fuck off. This ballista, it's got a lot of downsides because it's not very good at moving, but it's very good against cities. Let's just move it down to Firebolt and across this road. We can move our spearman down here. I like how the music changes quite a lot when you go into war. I could build the Great Wall around Rome just to really defend myself. It provides walls for free, but it's just to stop movement into the city, I guess. Upon discovering dynamite, the Great Wall becomes obsolete, of course it does. But it'd probably be best... I could actually build a barracks or walls just by themselves. I might build the Great Wall around Firebolt, and although that'll take forever since they have a very low production right now. Okay, let's go for more units. Spearman. Ballista's gonna take too long, actually. Fine, Ballista. One Ballista hopefully is enough for now. And hopefully no one just randomly makes peace. There's been a link between these two. Cool. Fine. God, that's fucking all my money. Zulus have denounced China and England. Great, so they're probably gonna join in this war soon enough. Mongolia and an unmet player now friends. That could be Germany. Unless they've explored like Southeast Asia, where none might exist entirely, or perhaps Australia. Just go down to here. That can stack with workers because they're not, that's military and civilian units, I think. Okay, so now we're venturing beyond my borders. Okay, Firebolt's got a new production. I could begin building units, but to be honest, that's going to take way too long before I can actually do anything with that. Right now, walls are probably actually fairly decent idea, although it's going to take forever. Fine, go for a library. Firebolt's kind of separate from everything else. I've got defense there right now, if necessary. Once my money builds up and this warrior's down to Rome, I can upgrade it, and then... You're denouncing me. Why? Oh yeah, I denounced Spain a while back, so that's probably why. Can I take back my denouncement, please? Kiev and England now allies. That's fine by me. I think I'm protecting Kiev. Oh, I'm losing grasp on Sofia. That's... Great. Great profit, yay! Right. Halt the war stuff. I want to have a look at great profit. Found a religion, that's all it can do right now. So do that thing. Yay! I'm not saying yay for that. Which symbol do we want? I'm quite liking the weird bird. Buddhism, Catholicism already founded, Confucianism, Hinduism, Islam, Judaism. Nah, not really caring about that. Let's go for the weird bird here. Zoroastrianism, I think I've heard of that. But let's not call it Zoroastrianism because that's boring. Let's call it Satanism. Sorry, Zoroastrians, but I don't think there's many of you. I can't get round to the backspace. There we go. Satan. God. Fucking mic, move for a sec. Sorry if I sound kind of a bit more distant now. I know there's a war going on music, but no one cares. There we go. Satanism, yay. And we get a few extra beliefs with that. If you're wondering why I'm calling it Satanism, it's the obvious choice. Anyway, founder belief. Who gains science when a missionary or prophet spreads religion to cities of other religions? Could be good. Tithe. I don't really need that much gold. Global happiness for every 2 cities following this religion. I think I'll go for interfaith dialogue because it has something to do with science and it's probably the best. Now, there's a different follower belief here. Extra happiness. Is there anything to do with science here? Actually, I'm not great on the happiness front right now. Or production, actually. Plus 1% production for each follower. Shrines provide 1 happiness in cities with that many followers. provide 2 happiness in each city. Gardens, temples provide 2 happiness with 5 followers. Extra food actually wouldn't be too bad. But we'll go for religious center. Found religion. Do you wish to find Satanism? Yes, I do. Whoop for Satanism. Right, who's following Satanism? Only really Rome. 6 followers, giving me a little extra happiness, hopefully. Not yet, apparently. Just move this spearman closer to the thingy. Right, now venturing across the savannah to probably Groningen first. Quebec, please just don't expand there. It'd be really annoying if you did. Right, Japan's made friends with the Iroquois. Cool. So we got a sort of three-way alliance. And Japan has also denounced Spain. Okay. Your little friend Kiev is so easy to... Oh, fuck off, Zulu cunts. Tempted to go to war with them as well, but I don't think I can handle a war on both sides. Otherwise I'll end up in a bit of a similar situation to Germany. Oh, why did you just have to go through Riga, you cunt? You could have just gone around. You're gonna really piss them off.
Do not wait to strike till the iron is hot.
Cool, right. New research. Now which do we want? Okay, so we can have horseback riding, currency, drama and poetry, or metal casting. To be honest, a workshop wouldn't be too bad. For production. Gold, I might need some extra gold at some point, but right now not really too worried about that. That's for happiness for the most part. I mean, like, you got horsemen. Fast and powerful early game strength 12. What's that? I mean, I know spearmen could take them out, but what's that compared to a legion? Not much. What's that compared to a spearman? It's not that powerful then. It's fast, but it's not that powerful. Although if I pump out enough of them, I could just bombard Groningen with them and shit on them. But also a lot of trade route stuff there. Drama and poetry is also useful for culture, but right now culture is the least of my worries. For production's sake, I'd probably go for metal casting, bringing myself into the medieval era, but open borders wouldn't be too bad soon enough, and that's from civil service, but I need all of these things anyway, apart from metal casting, so, oh, I don't know. Horseback riding's not going to take long anyway, and it's relatively useful. Yeah, extra production for mounted units, horsemen, and happiness, and trade routes. It seems generally alright, especially for our current situation with war. This spearman can just basically catch up with that ballista, and then that ballista will just move ahead by itself. No longer friends with Sophia, great. Well, I'm not really paying attention to them much right now, the city-states, because war is kind of preoccupying my mind, weirdly enough. Okay, this spearman, it's a new spearman, begin moving its way to the front. Nice fast road, so it's a good idea. Probably best to just build a second mine here. Great. Rome, new building. Colossus, what does that do? That's to do with merchants. Ooh, great engineer points. Actually, 2 spearmen will be enough for now. Let's keep the Great Wall there. That ballista will still take a while to build anyway, so that war might even be done by that point. Another religion's been founded. England has founded Buddhism. Not really what you'd expect, but okay. Please don't fucking take my settler, you cunt. Thankfully, I was about to just say thankfully Greece hasn't made peace with William yet, but now he has. What the fuck? You started this bloody thing, you're like, oh yes, you should go and attack William. Well, if you're just gonna give up before anyone can even get there, then don't even bother. Takes a while to just deal with your new fucking war that you've made up. Handgun's been built in a faraway land. I think you needed tradition for that anyway, so not really my problem. Jesus, how long will it take this fucking warrior to get down there? You've been locked in a stalemate for 9 fucking years, mate. Move. Shaka has declared war on Elizabeth. Great. There you go, fucking great. No! I'm gonna declare war on fucking Shaka at this point, because I've been dealing with him for... Look at York already, it's fucked. It's fucked. I'm gonna fucking declare war on Shaka, because Shaka's being dicked. He's friends with William. What the... No. No, just no. Fucking hell. The most literate people. That's great if I actually had fucking people to do this war with me. Can't even remember who's fucking at war with anyone anymore. Hang on, I'm just gonna check the diplomacy to see what's actually going on with William and who's actually against him. Elizabeth, at war with the Zulus, out of nowhere apparently, because they just randomly denounce each other at some point. Because Zulus just want to expand, because they do of course, and they're nearest to England. They've denounced the Zulus and the Netherlands, so they're against them. England might actually be a potential ally at this point. Arabia's not really got anything to do with this, apart from the fact it's just friends with Brazil, that's fine. However, so he's sort of in a 4-way alliance with me, Japan, and Mongolia. I don't know if Japan's in alliance with Mongolia, but I'll check that. He's at war with the Netherlands. He's also denounced the Netherlands, because you kind of need to if you're not going to be a warmonger. Me and Isabel have denounced each other, but she's no longer at war with the Netherlands. That's why it's starting that whole fucking thing. Napoleon wants to be at war with the Netherlands. He's fine with that. He hasn't actually denounced the Netherlands though, so he may be slightly just jumping the gun there. Oda... No, but... I keep saying Nabunga, I think, but it's Nobunaga. He's in a, four-way alliance. He has made friends with Mongolia. He's denounced Spain and denounced the Netherlands, but he's not actually declared war yet. Pedro's got nothing to do with his apart from just friends with Arabia. Korea's declared war on the Netherlands, not actually denounced them. He's also friends with me. I don't actually remember that happening, but yeah, he is friends with me. That's cool. Great. Shaka made friends with the Netherlands, cunt, and denounced pretty much everyone. Not pretty much everyone, but England, China for some reason. And I think China might have denounced them first, just for being general dicks. But also just randomly at war with England. William's at war with me, France, and Korea, and he's denounced me, England, and China. Did China actually declare war on him? Mongolia's not actually committed to a war yet. Alexander wasn't a war, but he just decided to declare peace. I'm guessing because, I'll have a quick look at the demographics, because I'm guessing Zulus and Netherlands might have relatively big armies, which is why people are capitulating slightly. Greece has actually got the biggest army, and they just chickened out, so that's great. Okay, I'm coming up on Groningen itself. I can actually fire next turn, I believe. Oh, and I can create a mine there to get some iron. Yes, that'll be good for building legions later, if this war goes on for a lot longer, especially. I forgot to declare war on the Zulus. I want to declare war on the Zulus, actually. I want to get everyone else to declare war on the Zulus, because the Zulus are going to attack me from the south whilst I've got no actual army to defend me, because I'm too busy dealing with William. I haven't seen them marching their army up here, and they're possibly quite busy with England right now. So they can be a sort of Belgium for me, I guess, which is a bit depressing. I'm building the Great Wall for Rome, just so I've got a bit of extra defence there in this war period before AD comes up. Hopefully all this war business is out of the way by AD and we're just sort of casually annoyed with each other. My ballista's already been attacked by Groningen. Hopefully I can sort of use my spearmen as cannon fodder and sort of heal my ballista enough so that that doesn't get destroyed. We now have horseback riding, so we get a new research. Oh, and a new religion's been founded, Islam in Mecca. Right, okay, so we still have the same options last time, just no more horseback riding. I probably want to be making a move towards civil service, especially for pikemen, because they don't need iron. Although, we'll go for metal casting since we can get a workshop there. That'll move us into the medieval era, but also just increase production and, yeah, just generally increase production and land unit production. Can you fire on that city? No, you can't. Set up for range attack, and then attack. There we go. Okay, I've hit Groningen. This worker, build a mine here. I might be able to take over Groningen, but I will need a bit more artillery with me. But they've got no soldiers around this area, then I can start attacking it with spearmen as well. Just hopefully my ballista can stand up long enough. Religion founded, another one. Right, all the religions are being founded. Hinduism's been founded in an unknown civilization. I'm guessing India, because they tend to go for one that's vaguely connected to them, like Protestantism is connected to the Netherlands. I mean, England's not really connected to Buddhism, but I'm guessing it's because Catholicism and Protestantism weren't available. It's being damaged quite a bit there. Genghis Khan has declared war on Kiev. What the? No. What? I'm protecting them though. Why would you just do that out of the fucking blue? Fuck off, Mongolia. Christ, I'll just have to give up on protecting them then, because I think an alliance with Mongolia is more worthwhile than an alliance with Kiev. Okay, I can do another ranged attack. Move my spearmen forward. I am now in their borders. I'm going to have to produce some more siege units. Luckily in 4 turns there will be a ballista on its way, but I don't think that ballista is going to survive 4 turns, so hopefully my spearman being closer shifts the attention to the spearman. I could perhaps put that into fortified mode so it heals for a bit. Or if it gets a promotion, I think you actually get XP for killing things. Is it dead yet? Oh, it's very close to death. Kiev requests units. Of course you do, because you're under fucking siege from Mongolia. What the fuck, Mongolia? You're meant to be the good guys. Oh, and I forgot to declare war on Shaka again. To be honest, I'm too busy with the Netherlands right now. That might come back to bite me on the arse, but this unit, available for promotion. means I think it gets automatic heal. Yeah, if I heal it instantly, to be honest, yeah, that's probably better, because it's not going to survive otherwise. Launch another attack on Groningen. Come on, it's half health. It's going to be a costly attack, but it's all I can really do right now, just to get it down that little bit more. Okay, moving this Spearman on. I might be able to take Groningen by the end of the episode. It'll be a small victory. We got Satanism, we got possibly Groningen if these two manage to hold up. And we have another ballista on the way, so we can do sort of double bombardment. Hang on, why is there a warrior here? This warrior's finally gotten out of stalemate with that scout, which means it's going to finally start moving towards Rome. Meaning if Spain decides to launch a surprise attack with that warrior, because it has denounced me, I will have some defense beyond just my city. That's fucking... ballista's not going to last long. I might want to put it into heal mode. Singapore is bankrupt. I couldn't give a shit. I don't have enough money to bail you out. All I do, but I could spend money on war more because, if you haven't noticed, we're in a fucking war. I'm going to fortify for a little bit just so that I actually have some health so that Groningen doesn't kill me straight away. But this spearman could probably do with just attacking here just again, because I've got more spearmen on the way anyway. You can see the beginnings of the Great Wall around here as well, which means if Spain decides to launch an attack, it's going to take a while for it to reach me anyway. Anyway, this caravan's got a new trade route actually. Should I just keep that with Antwerp, or should I perhaps give some food to somebody? That's got 12 turns till a new citizen. That's got 9 turns. To be honest, I'm probably best to just keep gold coming in. Could look at buying some units here though, because that might be worthwhile. Trireme. I believe Groningen's actually, Groningen's a coastal city, so I can build up my navy a bit there. Got 3 gold left, but next turn that'll be able to move. I'm not going to declare war on Shaka yet. York's probably going to fall to them, and then I'll be a bit in the shit, but I'll have some defense because I've been building up my military. I'll have a look because I've been building up a bit more just where I stand now with soldiers. I'm slightly below average, but at 11th place, so I can probably hold my own just. I don't know where the Netherlands is on that scale, but these guys are looking a bit fucked right now. These guys can attack though. How much damage is that going to do? Possibly not enough. I'm just going to have to hope that it survives the next turn and that this goes for the spearman rather than the ballista, and then hopefully that trireme can be my backup if necessary. If not, wait, no, that's is that the Adriatic Sea? So my trireme can't actually move up to defeat Utrecht, but well, I'm very close to taking Groningen for myself. I just need a unit to move in on that square once it's beaten down. I'll have to see who they attack though, because I don't know how it prioritizes it, but it probably sees my ballista as more of a threat. Just have to hope it survives whatever happens here. If it does, please say the Zulus aren't going to do anything. Ah, good. No war just yet. So I should keep an eye on where their military is in case it decides to go. My spearman's dead, which is actually good because that means my ballista has a chance. And Korea and France have made peace with William. You know what, I'm gonna see this through because I'm not gonna fucking leave it there. I'm gonna take that city for myself because I fought this war for the most part. You haven't actually done anything. The rest of the cunts involved in this war. Move my trireme over here. If necessary, it can act as some backup, especially if that ballista dies in this next turn, because I don't know if that spearman will be able to take the city itself. But also just generally having a naval unit here. We have met Germany. Hello. You weren't on a friendship just yet, but what do you have trade-wise? Got some gems and copper? Do you want some embassies just straight away? That would be good just so that I can see where you actually are, because I haven't been exploring that part of the world. Although perhaps my scouts met Germany somewhere up north, and that's why... Yeah, I've met a spearman with this. Looks sort of India area. Salt. How much salt do I actually have? I have 2. Could I interest you with an 8 gold offer? No. Fine, I'll just go for 7 then. But I've got a bit more gold in there, and it's just a luxury resource that I don't actually need because I've got 2 of. Oh, Korea's denounced the Netherlands despite making peace with them. Great. They may decide to join in the war again, but they're possibly seen as a bit of a warmonger by other AI since they did actually attack without, in inverted commas, provocation, because they didn't actually denounce them in the first place. Well, fine. Kiev's probably going to go to Mongolia if they don't burn it down. They search for science. Actually, I might be able to fulfill that, because I do actually have a lot of science going on. Especially once that library's done in there. 2 turns there for Firebolting. I don't know how the fuck my settler's going on. You're meant to be over there, but perhaps it's just really stressed out by a lot of the units. Come on. Yes. Yes, come on. Motherfucker. It's not quite dead yet. I need to be able to move my spearman in there. But this worker here, what do you want to do? I don't know. Build a farm there, actually. Yeah, sure. This ballista's done. I don't think I really need it. But I might want to use it as defense. This ballista could probably go to work on Utrecht, especially if it starts trying to kill Vilnius. Although I can't actually get round that mountain and attack Utrecht very well, so if the Netherlands are willing to make peace, then I'll do that, because I want to turn my attention to the Zulus soon enough, because York has already fallen. That's not good. Anyway, I think we don't really need any more war things over here. You know what, I'm going to build the Oracle there. Keep Wonders a nice steady flow. I'm going to put this unit on alert just until something bad happens, because I know it will. And actually, can this trireme go on ocean tiles? No, it can't. But it'll be useful for exploration once we actually get that. Although that's like Renaissance time, and we're still in the classical era until that's done, so you might want to just keep an eye in case Groningen revolts as well. Although actually, I probably should have built a circus in Greatville, because when we occupy there, there's going to be a great deal of unrest for some time until we manage to build a courthouse, so hopefully they've upgraded the production enough. Being on such good terms, I couldn't help notice. Oh great, so we got a makeshift alliance with Korea and the Uruguay as well, and Mongolia as well, but Mongolia is just going off killing Kiev by themselves, which is great. So they might not get along too well with England, considering I think they were allies with England. Groningen's slightly healed, but this ballista should be able to take care of the rest of it, and then that spearman should be able to move in and occupy the city. Though I will need to begin on roads over to here with those workers. This ballista though, just ranged attack there. There we go. Dead. They just move into here. A few of them die. But we get to take the city for ourselves. Okay, so I've got a few choices here. I can create a puppet city. What does that do? Yeah, but what does annexing it do? Actually moves it into my empire. It will give me a major warmonger penalty and increase it will decrease happiness by 4. Puppet. It will generate gold, science and culture, but I won't actually get to produce it stuff myself. It will give me less unhappiness and will not increase the cost of my social policies and great people. If you choose this, you may later annex the city at any point. And raising the city just burns it down by 1 population each turn until it reaches 0. Okay, I'll view the city first, see what's going on. They haven't actually got any improvements around here, and we have no idea how long it will take until we get a courthouse here, so I'm gonna annex it. I'm gonna receive a major warmonger penalty no matter what I do. Fuck off. I mean, like, they were being dicks, I guess. I mean, not necessarily straight to me, but just that everyone asked, oh, do you want to go to war? And then just went, actually, no, I don't feel like it, just as I was about to kill everything. But, you know, whatever. I killed it by myself, and they should probably give me peace then. If I annex it. It's now mine. I should probably begin construction on that courthouse immediately, because I don't have anything to do otherwise, unfortunately. So, but if that starts revolting, I might want to just burn it down quietly. Anyway, this trireme, what do I want to do with that, actually? To be fair, York's just been taken over by these guys. Okay, first of all, I'll make peace with William. For the good of our 2 nations. Yeah, he wants to make peace. He's willing to give me gold as well. I'll accept embassies as well. Fine, we'll get rid of that. You're giving me money, and we've made peace. That's fine by me. I only took 1 of your cities. We'll perhaps be moving on to a war with Shaka soon enough as well, but I'll need to regroup my military and begin on a road to Groningen. I might want to rename Groningen as well, just so it makes sense with everything else. I mean, that settler's going to take forever to reach Britain, but that's what happens when you send them on a quest for 9 fucking years. You know what, actually, I'm going to move it myself, because it's not really doing anything for the last couple of turns, because it's just not been useful. Actually, what if I settle a city up here? I mean, it might piss off Riga, but furs, dyes. Yeah, sure, actually. Gonna move it to there. But I'm gonna begin moving this trireme round to Zulu territory just so I can be ready when I declare war on him. I can probably have my army just basically roll up outside of whatever city, possibly York, just to give that back to London. Not London, England. Just for a bit of extra trust. Oh, I was going to rename that city, wasn't I? Heal my unit. Yeah, that would be a great idea. Possibly better just to move it in city walls whilst I do that, just for safety's sake. And we'll heal this unit at the same time. My settler can begin moving up there. Actually, do you want to start building a road over to, what's it, Groningen? Actually, Rome's coastal. And if we have a good enough port, then that counts as a city connection, because sometimes you can have just actual ocean between places rather than actually being able to build a road between them. So wide enough reaching ports can count towards that. Say if I actually got, what would it be? Compass would probably do that. It forms a, yeah, I'll need theology for that. What the fuck do you need theology for a compass? Well, we don't know about religions and that. We haven't got theology yet, but we've got religion. Maybe it's just like study of that religion. Yeah, that makes more sense. And for some reason, that's a prerequisite to education. Turns out I never actually needed legions, but I might need that for a war with the Zulus, which seems likely. Right, let's rename Groningen. Edit. What? I haven't actually thought of a name for this because I didn't expect to be conquering very quite as soon. I was going to go for something like fuck you Netherlands, but that's a bit aggressive in their face. So we'll go for New Rome, because I'm unoriginal. Since it is kind of quite far away, I suppose. Oh fuck it, what's actually around here? Actually, Sam, if you're watching, Sam's Town. No, we'll call it Port Sam, since it's on the coast. Port Sam, because it's got sheep there. Port Sam. That's brilliant. Why is Sydney up? Oh wait, my scout's basically just trying to get over to that side of Russia, and so it's pissing off a lot of city-states trying to get there. Where is that scout right now? It's just sort of China. Oh, and Firebolt's finished its library, so we'll just choose production here. Don't think I'll need walls there because I finished that war with the Netherlands. We want to increase the production somehow, but I don't think that's going to get done with anything currently available to us, although, what is it, metal casting will change that. You know what, go for a bit of culture there, because culture's not really a bad thing to get going. Great Wall's going to be finished next episode, probably along with the Oracle, but much later. Right, that was a bit hectic, but we've come out relatively well off a war with the Netherlands. We've making a fuck ton of money somehow. I guess money making tiles, but also possibly that trade route with Japan has helped out a lot with that, but just general bits and pieces. But next time I think I'll probably declare war on not Elizabeth, Zulus, and then England might actually forgive me, especially if I gift York to them. I might move on to Nabamba and Umgung und Lovo and whatever their actual capital is, because I don't think it is whatever that's called. Oh yeah, also Satanism, that's begun. As that goes on, with 450 faith, we'll get another founder belief, and there's only one more religion that can actually be founded. I have been Firebolt, and this has been Civilization 5 Part 6. Bye. Thanks for watching. We'd really appreciate if you support us on various things, obviously subscribing on YouTube, Twitch, following us on Twitter or Facebook. We have a Discord server that you can join and talk to us and other people, and a website where you can check out blog posts.
And obviously this isn't free for us to run, so if you'd like to support us financially, we have a Patreon page where you can donate monthly and get subscriber rewards. We also have a Stream Elements tipping page where you can make one-off donations. The links are all in the description.
Farewell.
See you next time.